What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the bottom of the map. What the fuck am I saying? I'm pretty sure I said it right. And I've already I'm going crazy right now. We've just on the back of two other series here, and I just can't even focus. This is Odin. His name is Soup. He's a bowl of soup, a nice bowl of pumpkin soup. Like creamy, you get your bread, you put it in, put the salt on, the bread with with a little bit of olive oil, and you dip it in and you yum. Sourdough bread even, you get the good stuff. You treat yourself when you're Mr. Soup. And he's in the red color. His opponent today in the blue color is definitely not a bowl of soup. His name is Ulysses. Looks like one of those. It sounds like one of those ancient Greek heroes from the ancient stories. At least it should have been. If it's not, some titan of a guy like, imagine Boagrius, except bigger and stronger with 3 swords and a couple of spears to throw. That's what Ulysses sounds like. We've got a bowl of soup against one of the heroes of Greek mythology, even if it's not. Anyways. Odin against Zeus. We've seen this quite a bit, have we not? Odin against Zeus. Seems like a matchup people are almost willing to play as Norse players because of certain adaptations that have happened here. We do have an interesting gold mine here for Soup, and we'll see how he manages to deal with it. He's got this watchtower here, or sentry tower, I should say, which does give some sort of control to this town, to this gold mine. However, there's nothing that controls this point of the map here. So Ulysses can move in with his army and hit this very, very easily. So if you're ever in this situation as Odin, I advocate for building a second tower. Not instantly, but I do advocate for the second tower over getting some throwing axemen. Second tower here or forward, wall segments all around it. Wall segments around this one, and that way you're going to be able to live for a little bit longer. The other thing here that Soup's gotten, a little bit unlucky with is the hunt, but also you could take this as a small blessing in a way. The hunt on this map for Ulysses is only going to be, he's got a lot of giraffe in the middle of the map, but only 3 giraffe here, and no giraffe elsewhere. Looks like this hunt is not spawned. Oh no, here it is. Oh, this elephant here. Oh god. This is a very high hunt map. Where's Soup's elephant? Is the question. Giraffe? These maps are really, really good most of the time. Now, in Voobly Balance Patch 5.0, the maps will alert you for certain things not spawning, such as 3 elephants not spawning for Soup. The map will say that but not only that, the amount of times when hunt does not spawn has been severely limited in apparently, according to the patch notes. So therefore, everything's all G. Everything's happy, go, lucky. So play Voobly Balance Patch 5.0 and you don't get map screwed. The Bow of Artemis here, that's going to give the extra wood gold reduction to archers, trolls, and why does this relic only give negative 15% for trolls, but give negative 20% for centaur? This is just a racist relic. And let's not talk about it anymore. We've also got the boots to kick everything up on the top of the map. Very strong relic indeed. Wall segments going up everywhere for Soup around the back towers. For some reason, one of the more important towers he hasn't protected just yet, but Ulysses went Hermes on this map with this hunt, with this amount of herdables. Well, the longhouses are going up for Soup. And the Centaur polemark is out. And the Hearse are going to deny the Centaur from getting any shots so far. And we're seeing the villagers on the chicken at this point. And I'm confused at the Hermes. I'm pretty sure this game was a 7:30 to 10-minute game against Athena. Unless Soup plays it perfectly. But now, we're seeing Bolt on Valkyrie, no surprises there. But now, this game's immediately turned into a slog. And we'll see if Soup can defend against the Centaur at all. He's getting his immediate medium cavalry out. Question's going to be, he can't really deal with the Centaur until he has, like, thundering hooves. But the Hearse are fighting off the Jason here. This is exactly what he needs to do. And you're going to use the raiding cavalry to go and raid the villagers if you can. The Centaur getting pulled back. There are hoplites here for Ulysses. And it's looking like, for some reason, his Centaur just aren't producing very fast. He's only got one so far. He's also making Toxotes on top of this. This is wild. These units here for Ulysses are getting sniped very, very well by Soup. Meanwhile, the Hearse are getting picked off so that maybe the Centaur can start doing some good damage. This Centaur in the back helping out quite a bit with the hoplites dealing with these raiders slowly but surely. Nice micro from Ulysses in order to keep most of those alive. Seeing the Toxotes getting chased down. Very confused to know why that there's Toxotes being built by Ulysses. You got a lot of wood in the bank? Not really. I guess maybe he just felt like building some Toxotes. Now we see the raiding cavalry going around. The Centaur coming in to snipe at Ulfsark. Nice play there. It's one of the big things you can do early with the Centaur, which everyone forgets. Everyone's like, Vubli Centaurs suck. You can have two Centaur and they can move in and they can hit Ulfsark, kill them. They can kill off throwing axemen and they can do full damage to the raiding cavalry. So there, and then when you have three of them, you can obviously one-hit gatherers and almost one-hit a dwarf. But we're not seeing that just yet. We do see the forest fire. Well, we did the 50. Whoop, 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 whoop. 50 wood damage forest fire. Now the raiders coming in. Gonna catch these Centaur out nicely. This Hearse doing a lot of damage here to the Centaur. Meanwhile, the hoplites are on top of this. This Hearse at 24 HP and now going to be able to almost snipe down the Centaur. The Hearse dies. The Centaur going to stay alive. More Toxotes coming in to help out. The Centaur doing special abilities against these raiders. Do so much damage to them. And then they have to retreat back. Ulysses playing fairly decently with his Centaur so far in order to keep the pressure on to Soup. With this low HP Centaur, he needs to get targeted down. The Jason, for some reason, deciding he wants to take on these dwarves. And the dwarves are going to shank the Jason away with the assistance of the Watchtower and the town center. Meanwhile, more raids going in. The hoplites chasing these raiders around as the hoplites finally catch up to them. Going to be able to snipe those there as Soup not paying attention. But the Centaurs are going down. Do we have Thundering Hooves just yet? We do not have Thundering Hooves. However, we're seeing some dwarves getting sniped here by Ulysses. Nice play there from him. And he's finally regrouping with his army. The Centaur get their special ability, snipe another raiding cavalry with them. The Centaur almost going down, 7 HP remaining as the raiders are getting chased down. We still haven't seen a single wall from Soup, just trying to outplay Ulysses completely through skill, not utilizing any walls in order to prevent these Centaur from getting in here. They're going to move in, able to snipe one villager here and then possibly a second one if he goes onto the low HP one, but he does not do that. Now there's throwing axemen getting built. Now the Centaur can start sniping those if he wants to. There's the raiding cavalry coming in, trying to push back. And there we see the centaur sniping one throwing axeman as the hoplites helping push forward. The raiders coming in onto this location now. There are a couple of Toxotes and the Jason to help. Or sorry, I should say Odysseus to help out. And the raiders, also the centaur and the Toxotes able to take down the throwing axeman. The raiders getting left there. I'm confused as to why any throwing axemen are getting built against this army, to be honest. Given that all you really need is Thundering Hooves Raiders and then Scardy if you can. But we are seeing the dwarves moving to this gold mine. There's no Katoskopos over there. For some reason, the Katoskopos is sitting in the top right-hand side of the map, not doing anything. Meanwhile, the raids coming in, hitting the villagers here, able to get us around on these. Box command. Use box command. Box command, run in front, and you can kill every single one of these villagers. A couple of these may escape here if Soup's unlucky with this next army movement, but he does move in, and there we go. He catches every single one of them, and nice play from Soup as the centaur do spot the gold mining operation here. I'm going to snipe some of these dwarves, and we'll see if the army makes its way over there. It will. A nice play from Ulysses pushing Soup back. Do we see any sort of upgrade just yet? No. Very low on either the food or the gold here. As Soup's very low on the gold, getting pushed back, and Ulysses has got complete gold control right now, but he is raiding the main base of Ulysses right now with all of these raiding cavalry, but almost Soup doesn't care. He realizes he's got a gold staff. He can sacrifice these villagers in order to take down the raiders and continue his gold staff here. We do see a centaur coming in to help out. He has to micro this a little bit better though, because one, he doesn't have watchtowers, but two, idle villagers means they're not fighting back, and the raiders are going to get a lot more kills here. And Soup's just not able to get any gold at this point, but neither is Ulysses. He's finally coming back in with the hoplites. Nice vision on all of the gold mines. This one is not ever going to get if you've got vision on this gold mine, so I'm confused as to why he's checking that one out, but is what it is. Now the Katoskopos is going to possibly go for a patrol between these two gold mines, and the raiders still looking to hit this, and now village is moving forward here, but Ulysses has got too much population. He's got good control on this gold mine here. The centaur running back and forth between these two gold mines. The villagers getting pushed back here as the raiders coming back in onto this location. Huge raid yet again, hurting Ulysses' economy. However, does it matter? The throwing axemen moving into their death right now as the Toxotes targeting them down. The hoplites coming back in to try and take down the raider, but the raider will be able to take out one of those hoplites at the very least. More units streaming in onto that location now, as the raiders have been thwarted, and Ulysses has prevented yet again any more gold income for Soup. 6 gold in the bank, some farms up, idle villagers everywhere. No ability to get gold for Soup right now, as the centaur have controlled this map very, very nicely, but Soup is still trying to slow down Ulysses as best as he can, chasing these Toxotes away. Get some snipes down. We see these raiders coming back into the main base here, but Ulysses is just happily chopping down straggler trees here. We still haven't seen. We're seeing a military academy going up. A big attempt here from Soup to get gold. The army of Ulysses, a little bit lackluster here. 99 population to 75 population. So many villagers here. 18 gatherers. And 3 dwarves. Turning around and fighting this at this point. The army of Ulysses is going to come back over. He's got it all here. The raiders coming in to snipe these units in this location. Smart play here. Going to get the small victory in this fight before more units come in. And Ulysses may not get the gold star if he's up, or maybe he will. He's got so many units here. The raiders falling. 102 population to 62. Now Soup's getting some more gold. He's going to be able to make a couple more units, hit some more raids, and attempt to stay relevant in this game. But he's getting pushed back Yet again, losing a couple of villagers here. Not attempting to go for this gold mine or this gold mine in the interim here. There he goes, moves forward, but will get instantly spotted. Already 4 military units over here as he's going for that gold mine there. But he will see that immediately and then get pushed back. You see these villagers making their way over onto the elephant. 2 raiders here, easily cleaned up by the villagers if Ulysses is paying attention, but he's not. In fact, he's shooting down the elephant. He shift clicked. Never shift click. As the villagers running in here, gonna get cleaned up. Nice micro by Ulysses, but his villagers are also dying over here. Somehow, some way, Suppe is like still in this game. He does turn around and fight this, but most of these villagers will fall as more raiders coming in. There we go, very low on the HP here. The raiders all die, but or not all die, there's still 3 left. All those villagers fall there from Ulysses not paying attention, but so do these villagers. And honestly, it's looking as though Ulysses is very all in on this gold staff. If Suppe can somehow sneak this gold mine here, I don't know. Wall segment, delete these trees and then push through onto this gold mine. Maybe he could have continued here. But he does tap out in the 15-minute, 56-second mark. Ulysses showing off why Hermes is not a bad god choice and making me look like a fool. The Centaur were very difficult for Suppe to deal with and possibly gave him more value than Restoration and Minotaur could. But I do feel like a strong Athena timing push on this gold mine would have been lights out in this game as well. So GG, well played by Ulysses taking the first game. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.